Tell me, who gives the orders to release the plagues and orchestrates the slaughter of your leaders' legs? Makes you war with your neighbors over leaves and dregs. Amid bloodshed, you haven't seen peace for days. Political world is indeed a stage. These cats should be directing Schubert theater plays, but instead they appointed to police the rage until the goal of mind control finally completes. A wise man once said, and every word of it's true. Politics, you don't turn onto it, then it's gonna turn onto you. You're well-to-do, find your poor kin and whisk them away. The Teutonic poverty plates, man, they slipping away. My buddy Democritus been dead, and we've become with our fastidious forefathers that fled, only in ways none of us ever could have imagined. In a nanotechnological fashion, we crashing. There's been countless unfortunate losses as human rights remain on collision courses with corporate forces. The people won't allow beyond the green and gold doors. Now the people ain't that sovereign no more, so I guess it's staying that foul. Unless we act now as individuals, collectively, that's how. We better get a grip on the double, but wait, it's too late. A handful of demons already run the bubble. That's trouble. They keep on merging every day. Like it or not, they're here to stay.
I just heard a loud boom.
I saw it actually.
You did? Was it a plane? That's what I was thinking. It was a terrorist attack.
Immediately, there's speculation or cause for concern. This is the World Trade Center that was the center of a terrorist bombing some years ago. So the questions have to be asked, was this purely an accident or could this have been an intentional act?
Copy that, Disciple 6. We confirm that the targets are moving through a restricted zone. Stand by for clearance.
What's this other jet doing? What's this other jet doing? Holy fuck!
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Looks like 6, 7 floors were taken out. And there's more explosions right now. Hold on, people are running.
Hold on just a moment. We've got an explosion inside.
The building's exploding right now. You got people running up the street.
Här kommer jag och styr hela Sverige. Nej, jag kan ju inte styra hela Sverige. I Sverige har vi ju demokrati. Om det skulle vara så att en person skulle styra över ett land, då skulle man kalla att det landet har någonting som heter diktatur. Och i en diktatur, nej, där får man inte tycka och tänka som man vill. Nu ska jag berätta om självaste ordet demokrati, vad det betyder. Det kommer av 2 grekiska ord. Det är demos och krateia. Och demos betyder folk och krateia betyder styre.
Young man, you must understand. The government wants you to vote, okay? They don't tell you, say, the future is in your hands. We not the future. So we take your hands. No more hands, no more voting.
Type of plane that is, but it's a horrific scene.
That's
all right. We've just been told also, Michael, sorry, the New York Stock Exchange is being evacuated, as is, I'm sure, much of Wall Street, if not all of it, as much as possible. But the New York Stock Exchange has suspended trading for the moment.
It's war.
Today, we've had a national tragedy. 2 airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country.
There are reports the Pentagon has been evacuated and the White House is being evacuated. Disciple 6, you're not clear to engage. I repeat, do not engage.
Cameras on the corner of every corner you facing, testing out a future Gestapo on immigration.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we're looking at live pictures of the Pentagon where there is billowing smoke. Jim Miklashevsky just reported that he heard an explosion, and right now we're looking at an aerial view of the Pentagon.
This is as close as we can get to the base of the World Trade Center. You can see the firemen assembled here, the police officers, FBI agents, and you can see the 2 towers. A huge explosion now raining debris on all of us. We better get out of the way.
What's wrong, Mommy?
People are upset about some things, darling.
Why are they yelling?
They want attention. They're trying to get attention so that people will listen to them.
This is our way of trying to get some media attention because they are ignoring us, they're ignoring the anti-war movement, they're ignoring the anti-government movement. We love our country, but we cannot trust our government anymore. Our government is totally out of control. George Bush is full of shit. And who do you believe? Do you believe George Bush or do you believe me? That's what it's coming down to. Do you believe your neighbors? Do you believe the people that live in your hometown? Or do you believe these mad dog killers in Washington, D.C.?
Are we setting up a situation where young people who are just starting to come of age are going to have no choice but to either join the military where there seems to be a lot of money or to go to jail where there seems to be a lot of money? Is that what this is lining up to be?
When we stand here today, it is not enough to simply be for peace. We have to be for social justice. The fact is that right now, even as we are talking, people are being murdered by U.S. imperialism throughout the Middle East and throughout the world.
Our sons and our daughters are out there being used as cannon fodder. It's an outrage, and we should stand up and seize the hour and fight back.
If there is going to be any peace on earth, it is going to come as a consequence of our people uniting to defeat U.S. imperialism once and for all.
Easily I approach the microphone in this land of jokes. Can't leave it alone, cause you know I can see right through corrupt plans in these bullshit scams and untruths. We living in a maze, different days and times. The world is a stage, most truth is a lie. In this propaganda matrix, the sheep just die. For these murderous conservatives with corporate ties, deny knowledge of the truth, ignoring the poor. They just human ammunition for these capital wars. Just human ammunition and collateral deep. That's why millions of us holler rising up in the streets. And when you see me, understand I'm representing a voice the majority would feel if ever given a choice. I don't need the CD media, they only annoy. Cause the only ones that wanna scrap ain't ever deployed. Who do the fighting for these rich white folks and they wars? No, it ain't Drew Carey, Dennis Miller or Stars, Fox News, Mike Savage, Bruce Willis or Rush. Won't be MSNBC, CNN or a Bush. Never Toby Keith, Hannity, O'Reilly or Clint. Ain't Clear Channel, no they ain't supporting dissent. Never Blair, Kid Rock or Tom Cruise or Vows or James Woods, Rob Lowe, Tom Selleck or Powell. Not Arnold Schwarzenegger, he ain't gon' shoot a Ted Nugent, cause in war targets got weapons too. Ain't Cheney, Rumsfeld, Halliburton or Ridge, or Ann Coulter or Joseph Lieberman or the rich, or any bitch up in Congress. They just make laws. When it come to fighting, we the ones that end up in gauze. So when you say support that murderer, I have no applause. Even if he got his jumpsuit on, we pay the cost.